all they do in the military, they give you course, put you on courses. They might put you on a chippies course, on a plasterers course, or PT's course. But they don't, they need to train you. Like they trained you to become a soldier, they now need to train you, I believe, to become a civilian, which they don't do.
How difficult was it for you to adjust to civilian life when you left the army?
I thought it was going to be easy, and it wasn't. I learned the hard way.
Because you were bored?
Yeah, do you know what? I think so. I think, do you know what? Not bored, but my focus, my identity, my purpose was gone for a bit. Now, and whilst I was trying to figure out that transition, a lot of things went wrong.
Is there a big ego in it with the army? I'm trying to think of like a business equivalent. I mean, I know, let's say chief execs of big companies, particularly public companies, and when they stop and then, they're, let's say, normal person again, and they don't like it that they haven't got staff running around after them, and they don't have a driver anymore, and they check into a hotel and the manager doesn't give a fuck who they are anymore, and it almost feels like that kind of adjustment for me.
100%, you've hit the nail on the head. Especially when you're in the Marines, when you're all the paras or especially the special forces, you've been told your whole career how good you are, how awesome you are. Going from a maroon beret to a green beret, then into the special forces, the best of the best. You're constantly told how good you are and how, to maintain those standards, those level of standards. So when a lot of soldiers make this error, especially your special forces soldiers and I'd say your Marines, and paras, is they leave thinking that they're someone, and you've got to realize pretty quickly that you're no one. That you've got to start. You can take the basics that you've learned, but you got to now climb down 4 or 5 rungs of that ladder.
And I guess to make matters worse, not only are you having to adjust to the fact that you're a no one, the people that are not treating you like someone special, you probably look at them thinking, fucking hell, I used to put my life on the line for your freedom every day, and now you don't even know who the fuck I am.
Yeah, but that is ego. That's, and it's we all have it, especially when you operate at that level, like you said. But what's needs to change about the military is, if you think about Royal Marine training, you've got 32 weeks of Royal Marine training. If you don't meet the criterias and you don't get up to the standards of being a soldier before those 32 weeks, then you get kicked out. You won't become a soldier. But it takes those 32 weeks to become a soldier, right? So once you transition, boom, 32 weeks, you're a soldier. There's no reverse program for that. So you've gone from being a civilian into the military world. Right, then you're a full-blown adult, and all of a sudden you're chucked out into Civvy Street, where you had to train to think like a soldier, to be like a soldier, to fight like a soldier, which is a completely different world to Civvy Street. You've got the military world and you've got Civvy Street. But you're not trained to be a civilian again. You're just chucked into society. So where's the not untraining, but you're entering into a different world. It's almost like going, never been to school before when you're chucked into university. It's like, just paying your taxes, rents, in how to just the basic things in life, and then also how to act in Civvy Street. Now, I realized very quickly that zero tolerance to violence. I've got to cut violence out of my life. I can't go into code red aggression anymore because, if you show any bits of anger, you'll be on a basket weaver's course, and you've got anger management. It's like, so I've got to tone this down. I've got to cut that out of my life. And all they do in the military, they give you course, put you on courses. It might put you on a chippies course, on a plasterers course, or PT's course. But they don't, they need to train you. Like they trained you to become a soldier, they now need to train you, I believe, to become a civilian, which they don't do.
I mean, has there been any talk of that?
Yeah, I've been in talks with certain people, but yeah, you're barking up the wrong street, because ultimately, once you're out of the military, they don't care. And this isn't a sympathy thing. This is like, you're no longer an asset. All of the veterans that are outside that clump together, they're all looked after by charities, by military charities. They're not looked after by the military. And once you're out of that organisation, it's like, so it's like, there's ways of doing it, but they're just not interested. You're an asset 1 minute, and the moment you sign off, you're no good to them.